Welcome to Raj Malhotra's IAS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is Prelim Sprint 2022 where we will be discussing the most essential topics you need to know for cracking prelims this year. Let's see what is the topic for today. Policies will be discussed related to women today, government policies related to women, and this is the third lecture for the policies that we are taking through an interactive format. Also, the disclaimer is that if you mention in the comment section that this is the topic you want to be covered, अगर आप कोई topic चाहते हैं कि हमारी साइड से coverage आपको prelim से पहले उसकी मिले, then be specific about it. Which subject are you referring to and what kind of papers are you referring to? Be specific about it and then we can take those topics for discussion. जो भी initiatives इधर शुरू किए गए हैं, international organizations, United Nations, everything will be completed well in time. This policies part will also be completed very soon. Mapping will be done. Committees will be covered related to polity and all other subjects. So don't worry. But if there is anything you want from our side to be done, just use the comment section, mention it there, and be specific about it. That's all. The first of all, the disclaimer. Just don't cram the policies that are written here. Whatever highlighted words are there in the pictures, note them down. Take notes, and we're not giving you पॉइंट्स फॉर एवरी पॉलिसी. हर पॉलिसी के लिए हमने पॉइंट्स इसलिए नहीं दिए क्योंकि पॉइंट फॉर्मेट में याद करना मुश्किल होता है. इन द सेंटेंस फॉर्मेट, इन द स्टोरी फॉर्मेट, इट इज़ वेरी इजी फॉर यू ऑल्सो टू रिमेंबर एंड टू रिलेट. सो दैट्स हाउ वी आर प्रोसीडिंग. लेट्स क्विकली बिगिन. व्हाट इज़ द फर्स्ट पॉलिसी हियर? प्रधानमंत्री मातृ वंदना योजना. सो हियर वी हैव a snapshot of the entire policy guidelines itself. We'll zoom it and see what is this scheme about. You know, there is so much poverty in the country that pregnant women have to work on a daily basis, or they have to work even after giving birth to child. So इससे होता क्या है कि जो children which are born, babies which are born, उनको nourishment proper नहीं मिल पाता है, and when that nourishment when the baby is inside the womb, that is not proper, and उसके बाद भी जब उसको feeding properly नहीं मिलती है mother से, if the mother is not healthy, if she is working day and night and she is not able to properly feed the baby, तो baby को nourishment properly नहीं मिलता है. और जो हमारे nourishment level है, इंडिया में बहुत सारे children हैं जो कि under nourished हैं इस वजह से, and our rankings also on many of the indices are very bad. So to address this scheme was launched, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. Remember the ministry, it is launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development. All the schemes that we discuss here, remember the ministry of the whatever scheme that we are discussing. So to address this undernutrition problem and and the problem of undernourishment that is there with the mothers and that goes to the children, to address that problem, this scheme was launched. इसमें होता क्या है, कुछ monetary benefit दिया जाता है mothers को, pregnant and lactating mothers को monetary benefit दिया जाता है. Even if they lose their jobs, even if they give up on their job due to pregnancy or due to after care that has to go in taking care of the baby, then at least उनके पास कुछ monetary benefit तो हो. So this is known as the maternity benefit program of India. Maternity की benefit के लिए program है, and it is in accordance with the National Food Security Act. ऐसी statements पूछ ली जाती हैं UPSC से. UPSC की questions में आपको देखने को मिलेंगी that is this in accordance with such a policy or such an act. So yes, this is in accordance with NFSA. This is known as this PMMVY, Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana. In this scheme, a cash incentive is given. Cash incentive of 5,000 is given. कुछ intervals के बाद एक pregnant या lactating mother को दिया जाता है, and this is there only for the first child. सिर्फ first child के लिए दिया जाता है. There is an amendment also in this scheme. We'll learn about this later. And there is already a scheme, Janani Suraksha Yojana, for the benefit of mothers. Janani Suraksha Yojana was already active, तो उसमें 1,000 rupees दिए जाते थे for institutional deliveries, कि अगर hospitals में या dispensaries में deliveries हो रही हैं, so 1,000 was given under that. So this has been clubbed, 5,000 from Matru Vandana Yojana and Janani Suraksha Yojana से 1,000, so it becomes a total of 6,000. So the important part about this scheme is that it is centrally sponsored. वही नॉर्थ ईस्ट का 90-10 रहेगा, 10% coming from the state government and 90 from central government, और 100 0 रहता है कुछ states के लिए. सेंट्रली स्पॉन्सर्ड है, कुछ फंडिंग स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से आएगी, कुछ फंडिंग सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट से आएगी, and similarly is the case for UTs. There is an important term here, escrow account. जो पैसे हैं, firstly whatever the money is there that has to be given to the mother, that will be given directly into her bank account through direct benefit transfer. Where will that money go from? Implementation will be carried out by state and UT governments. And how will they receive the money from central government? एक escrow account बनाया जाएगा. Escrow account is a specific account. बैंक में एक account बना दिया जाता है जो सिर्फ उसी एक पर्पज़ के लिए काम आ सकता है और कहीं भी उस अकाउंट के पैसे यूज़ नहीं किए जा सकते. सो इन दिस अकाउंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट विल पुट इट्स ओन मनी, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट विल सेंड द मनी, एंड फ्रॉम दिस एस्क्रो अकाउंट DBT डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर विल बी गिवन टू the pregnant and lactating mothers. So it will be implemented using the Anganwadi services. Remember this. And ICDS जो scheme है, Integrated Child Development Scheme जो है, उसके अंडर इसको इंटीग्रेट किया जाएगा एंड थ्रू आंगनवाड़ी सर्विसेज आशा वर्कर्स जो होती हैं उनके थ्रू इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होगी. So just download the PDF later and read out the highlighted part. Again, the ministry has been mentioned. That Ministry of Women and Child Development is there. Now the important part that you have to remember is that this has been amended, it has been revamped, and money will be given for the second child also if the second child is a girl child, not in any other case. So under Mission Shakti, the maternity benefit amounting to 6,000 is also to be provided for the second child, but only if the second child is a girl child, to discourage pre-birth sex selection and promote the girl child. So one of the objectives of the scheme is to keep हेल्थ सीकिंग बिहेवियर बने. जो प्रेग्नेंट मदर्स हैं दे शुड सीक अपनी हेल्थ को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए इनिशिएटिव्स वो ढूंढें एंड हेल्थ सीकिंग बिहेवियर ऑफ वुमेन शुड बी इंक्रीज्ड. So now we talked about Janani Suraksha Yojana here in this scheme, so let's learn briefly about that also. So the first thing that you have to remember is that this is not a scheme by Ministry of Women and Child Development, it is a scheme by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The second thing that you have to remember here that this scheme is known as India's Safe Motherhood Scheme. On April 11 हम लोग Safe Motherhood Day celebrate करते हैं. Why do we celebrate it that day? Because it is the birth anniversary of Srimati Kasturba Gandhi. So we celebrate Safe Motherhood Day on April 11. So उसी से Safe Motherhood Policy और Safe Motherhood Scheme का नाम आया है. Now what you have to focus here on? First of all, centrally sponsored scheme है. कुछ पैसे state government डालेगी, कुछ central government डालेगी. What they want is कि जो infant mortality है, there are so many children who die on the very day on which they are born. So why is that happening? Because जो इंस्टीट्यूशनल डिलीवरीज़ हैं वो होती नहीं है हॉस्पिटल्स में, डिस्पेंसरीज़ में, हेल्थ केयर सेंटर्स में. उनको प्रमोट करने के लिए दिस स्कीम वाज लॉन्च्ड कि अगर जो डिलीवरीज़ हैं बेबीज़ की वो अगर इंस्टीट्यूशनल मैकेनिज़म्स में होती हैं, हॉस्पिटल्स डिस्पेंसरीज़ में होती हैं, देन कैश बेनिफिट्स विल बी गिवन टू सच विमेन. एंड इसमें कोई भी एज का बैरियर नहीं है, नंबर ऑफ चिल्ड्रन का बैरियर नहीं है. इवन इफ इट्स द फिफ्थ और 10th चाइल्ड ऑफ अ वुमन, the same benefits will be given to her. And कुछ है कि private sector has also volunteered. Some accredited private sector facilities are there, private hospitals are there. They can also be availed for the benefit of institutional deliveries. So two categorizations have been done इस scheme के अंदर. एक तो low performing states and दूसरा high performing states. Two types of categorization was done. Low performing states means जहाँ पर institutional deliveries बहुत ज़्यादा कम थी, and high performing states where they were seemingly better. So the most important part about this is again this involves आशा workers, and आशा workers को अपनी performance के according benefits भी मिलते हैं, monetary benefits और promotion benefits. These are there, and it recognizes आशा workers as an important link between government and pregnant women as an effective link. So it finds its implementation under the National Health Mission, and in the budget allocation in the previous 2 years, budget allocation इस scheme के लिए down गया है. Though the scheme was very successful, जो institutional deliveries के beneficiaries थे, they were increasing with time, but now due to the reduced budget allocation, the number of beneficiaries has also come down. So that is a sad reality. Now moving on again. Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan. What is this about? Again, a very short and a very important scheme. Let's read about it. For pregnancy, 9 months are required generally. So to mark that number 9th of every month, हर महीने की 9 तारीख को कुछ स्पेशल चेकअप्स होते हैं प्रेग्नेंट वुमेन के, एंड दे आर एंटायरली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. फॉर एग्जांपल जो रूरल वुमेन होती हैं या जो बिलो पॉवर्टी लाइन वुमेन होती हैं, दे कैन नॉट अफोर्ड रेगुलर चेकअप्स लाइक X-rays, BP, diabetes check, things like that. So just note down blood pressure, sugar level, weight, hemoglobin, blood test and screening. These tests will be carried out for free on the 9th of every month. So every pregnant woman will be checked on these basis, and between the 3rd and 6th months of pregnancy, that is 2nd and 3rd trimester. Private sectors, private doctors are not directly involved, but they have been motivated to take a part in this. So this is about this scheme. This is all you have to remember. No cash benefits are here. So in the first 3 schemes that we've learned here, just remember what are the cash benefits, age के according किसको कितना दिया जाता है, and if it is available for the first child or second child, or it is not available after the first child. And remember about this scheme that no cash benefits are there. Moving on to the next scheme, it's about its Lakshay. See, a lot of schemes were carried out to promote, institutional deliveries, but it was realized by government कि हमारे पास institutional mechanism है ही नहीं. यानी कि अगर hospitals में लेबर रूम्स ही अवेलेबल नहीं होंगे तो इंस्टीट्यूशनल डिलीवरी का फ़ायदा क्या है कि अगर एक डिलीवरी टेबल्स पे कैरी आउट हो रही है या हाइजीन मेंटेन नहीं किया गया है, प्रिवेसी मेंटेन नहीं की गई है, एंड प्रॉपर फीडिंग इज़ नॉट गिवन टू द बेबी आफ्टर द बेबी इज़ बीइंग born because that family is coming from a poor background. So to address this scheme was brought by under the National Health Mission by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The full form of the scheme is Labour Room Quality Improvement Initiative. So just remember कि लेबर नाम आ रहा है तो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर का नहीं है, दिस इज अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हेल्थ एंड फैमिली वेलफेयर, एंड यू नो व्हाट इज द मोटिव बिहाइंड इट, लेबर रूम क्वालिटी इंप्रूवमेंट इनिशिएटिव. So this data in italics is there for your understanding only, that what is the maternal mortality rate, what was the performance of previous schemes. So this is not there for prelims point of view. Download the PDF and read this out for yourself. Lakshay scheme ke under only this is there. You just remember the ministry and just remember the purpose why it was launched. Now the next one is Stand Up India scheme. ये directly women के लिए नहीं है, but it is there for the upliftment of women entrepreneurs. So what is this scheme about? How does it help women to establish their own industries, or how does it help women to establish their own enterprises? So let's read about this. The first thing about any scheme that you have to learn is what is the ministry, और अगर Ministry of Finance के अंदर है, so Ministry of Finance is a very vast ministry. Remember the department also if you're studying ministries under Ministry of Finance. So this is launched by Department of Financial Services under Ministry of Finance. What was happening is कि grassroots मतलब एकदम नीचे वाले areas में, villages level पर, rural areas में, छोटी districts में employment was not being generated, job creation was not happening. So it was realized by government कि potential तो है, like people can come up and establish their own industries and enterprises, but they do not have the money available. So to provide that money, to provide that funding, this scheme was launched, and it covers 3 areas, 3 types of people of society. The first one is scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, and the third one is women entrepreneurs. SCs, STs and women entrepreneurs are covered. 10 लाख से 1 करोड़ के बीच में इसमें लोन दिया जाता है. 10 lakh to 1 lakh rupees of loan is provided under this. Here 10 lakh and rupees 1 crore to at least 1 SC, ST and women entrepreneur per bank branch. टारगेट ये था कि हर एक बैंक ब्रांच से एटलीस्ट एक SC, ST या वुमेन एंटरप्रेन्योर को लोन दिया जाए ताकि वो अपने एंटरप्राइजेस शुरू कर सकें. द इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट हियर इज़ दैट द एंटरप्राइज हैज़ टू बी ओनली इन ग्रीन फील्ड एरिया. ग्रीन फील्ड एरिया कौन से होते हैं? ब्राउन फील्ड एंड ग्रीन फील्ड आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ एंटरप्राइजेस. ब्राउन फील्ड होता है जहाँ पर पहले से कोई बिल्डिंग या इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलप्ड है, वहीं पर एक नई इंडस्ट्री शुरू की जाती है पुरानी की जगह पर. ग्रीन फील्ड एंटरप्राइजेस विच इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द ग्रास रूट्स, विच इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द बेस fresh. So that is entirely a new enterprise. So just to promote greenfield enterprises, and what you have to remember is 2025 तक coinciding with the timeline of Finance Commission तब तक ये extend की जा चुकी है, and the enterprise has not to be in like sectors which are not required. For example, agriculture sector में अगर कोई enterprise खुल रहा है, that will not be considered. Enterprise has to be in manufacturing sector, services, trading sector and services which are allied to agriculture. Allied agriculture activities जो होती हैं सिर्फ उन्हीं में launch किया जा सकता है. Only then the particular entrepreneur will be eligible for this loan facility. The next one is Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Again, talking about the ministry, this is an initiative of 3 ministries. 3 ministries came together and launched the scheme. What are the 3 ministries? Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Ministry of Human Resources Development, which is now Ministry of Education. So these are the 3 ministries. Why was it launched? First of all, it was launched in 2015 to address the issue of declining child sex ratio. We understand what is sex ratio. Then sex ratio is calculated for children also, कि जो बच्चे पैदा हो रहे हैं उनमें कितनी लड़कियां हैं और कितने लड़के हैं, कि आने वाले टाइम में हमारी कंट्री का सेक्स रेशियो कहाँ पहुँचेगा. सो टू एड्रेस दैट प्रॉब्लम, दैट चाइल्ड सेक्स रेशियो वाज गोइंग डाउन. 2001 से 2011 में ऑलरेडी बहुत डाउन चला गया, एंड देन इन मिड ईयर्स ऑल्सो इट वॉज कैलकुलेटेड इट वॉज abysmally low. So to address that, just remember the objective of the scheme wherever you see it, that child sex ratio को address करने के लिए है. So it was launched in 2015 to address the falling sex ratio, which was around 918 girls per 1000 boys in 2011. So it was realized कि कुछ भी like you know pre-birth जो sex determination होता है, pre-birth sex determination was stopped. Those scanners were made illegal. Even after that, child sex ratio could not improve. So it was decided that this time we'll bring behavioral change in the society. That we will create awareness amongst all the parents and all the strata of society, so that they do not tend to kill girls. A female feticide is not carried out. Girls are not killed before birth or after birth. So behavioral change को लाने के लिए ये है, and it has achieved a lot of targets over time. It is running very successfully. Just remember the objective and the ministry of it. The next one is She is a Change Maker program. This is a very recent kind of initiative. This has been launched by National Commission for Women. So remember the organization or the commission that has launched this. So it was decided कि जो women leaders हैं, for example at पंचायत level, block level, या you know members of parliament, in fact, और कुछ भी political parties में, if some women are working, they do not understand their rights, they cannot live up to their full potential because there is some confidence lacking, there is some kind of education lacking. So to promote that, to make them more aware, to make them more educated regarding their rights, regarding their powers, what they can do, this initiative was launched. And NCW launches a pan-India capacity building program. She is a change maker for women in politics. So you know all these schemes are covering all areas of women empowerment. Financial services are also provided, maternity benefit is provided, health checkups are provided, and you know जो already employed हैं उनके लिए बहुत सारे benefits हैं. So we are covering it that ways according to the particular state of society. When we'll cover children in the next upcoming lectures, policies for children, women वाला part जो है more it will be more relatable because Women and Child Development Ministry are the same. So we'll be covering initiatives for children also in the coming lectures, and this will become more clear. So it is there to improve leadership skills of grassroots women political leaders. Grassroots women political leaders, and NCW has launched it for women representatives at all levels, gram panchayats to parliament members and office bearers of national and state political parties. कोई भी regional political party है उसका नहीं, only recognized national and state political parties. So remember this. How will this be happening? कैसे carry out किया जाएगा? You know, this confidence building through oration, through public speaking, that those initiatives will be launched. Many private companies have also come together. उन्होंने काफ़ी तो villages में projects शुरू कर दिए, that we will be teaching women political leaders at grassroots how to speak on the stage, how to give a speech. So it will, capacity building programs will be undertaken in region wise, training institutes will be developed, and communication skills, oration, writing, etc. they will be improved. This will in turn improve their decision making capacities also, because यहाँ से confidence आएगा ऐसे skills improve करने से. The next one is Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana. Again a very old scheme but a very important one. this scheme is being run by Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas. What is this about? इस स्कीम के थ्रू फ्री सिलेंडर्स, फ्री LPG सिलेंडर्स आर प्रोवाइडेड टू विमेन ऑफ सम कैटेगरीज. अर्लियर पहले इस स्कीम को सिर्फ BPL विमेन के लिए लॉन्च किया गया था. द टारगेट वॉज कि 5 करोड़ BPL women will be covered under the scheme. फ्री LPG गैस कनेक्शंस देंगे, फर्स्ट सिलेंडर फ्री देंगे. उससे क्या होगा कि once the woman starts using LPG gas cylinder, she'll understand, the family will understand कि जो कोल या जो लकड़ी यूज़ करने से जो धुआं आता है उससे उनको कितना नुकसान होता है. they'll find this better and then this will create a shift in the kind of fuel they are using for cooking food. So this was the motive behind it. It was running very successfully, but on one hand first cylinder was used, first free cylinder was used, uske baad everybody mostly shifted to using the wood that they were getting, fuel wood, or the coal that they were using previously, because quality of food is different, the taste of food is different, and plus LPG cylinders are not affordable in the long run for poor people. So but this was one side of it. Second side is ki government has shown statistics that how many families have shifted to fuel wood to using LPG cylinders and how many families have been covered by government. So iska target time to time revise hua hai. 5 crore families se 8 crore families kiya gaya, and then now it is like now they'll be covering 1 crore remaining families of very poor households which have not been covered earlier. So this is broadly what is about the scheme. Himachal Pradesh has become the first LPG enabled and smoke free state in the country due to the Ujjwala scheme of central government and housewives welfare scheme of the state government. So state governments also came together, they also supported the central government in carrying out this, in bringing out this shift from old fuel which was not smoke free to shifting to LPG. So this is all about today. We have studied broadly the 8 important schemes that were there for benefit of women. If there is anything left out, we'll cover it with the schemes which are there for children. So that will be held in the next lecture that we see for government policies upcoming. Stay tuned, download the PDF from the link given in the description below or directly from our Telegram channel. Telegram channel पे हमारी सारी PDFs upload होती हैं. Lecture के link के नीचे ही या उसके साथ ही PDF upload होती है. So you can download it from there and keep it safe for revision. Keep working hard and do share in comment section what all topics you want us to cover for you, and be specific about what you share. Keep working hard and all the best to you.